So he said that early on he was wearing a bulletproof vest and driving around in a Range Rover and everything. Is that true?
Yeah, that happened after incident at the studio where I'm meeting up with him to discuss the Cocaine City DVDs, and he leaves out the studio before me, and someone attacks him downstairs. I don't know if they were trying to rob me, shoot him, whatever. Well, I know I'm in the elevator with a handful of people. It's like a good 8 people. These are producers and artists and musicians. And I hear shots go off, and I didn't even have nothing on me to defend myself. I ran out the building like it was my son, brother, father, or family member. And I see Frenchie tussling with someone. He go behind the building. When I get over there, someone's on the floor, bleeding, holding these.
Oh, wait. You detailing the shooting that happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the way that he described it, he made it seem like.
Let me finish. Then you into the park. Then I see blood coming out of Frenchie's head. Snatched him up, threw him in the car, took him to the house. He says the person that drove him to the hospital said to me. So I actually have by the way, because I got a response song about that. It's called It's Okay. Now people will be like, why are you responding now? I've been taking Frenchie to court since 2008. Damn near. He been running and getting new lawyers, but always mention this incident in a song, trying to make it a street situation where he get credit like how the 50 Cent got shot and everything else. It talks about me in a lot of his songs. Every time he comes out with a new project, he mentions about when he got shot. So he's talking about me and he's making up songs. And all this, and the guy ain't worried about London and all that. But he did the video other side of the Bronx, none of my side. So he is wearing the dust. But what I'm trying to say is that that brother need to come and sit down with me, but he's using it as a pushing or a tool or a gimmick for people to tap into his project when we come out. So not that I look crazy, I'm going to do it anyway. I got to respond to it because I'm a real one. And it's certain stuff he said in the documentary that made me want to respond because the person is not even alive. That, he said, person that drove me to the hospital, it was a girl upstairs, a lady, and she said, the dude that drove me to the hospital is the one that set you up. What? That shit don't even sound. Because the girl's not even alive, and how will she know? And it was a lot of elements going on that day at that time.
All right, let's back it up a little bit, okay? So he was saying, from his description, he made it seem like even before he got shot, he was wearing a bulletproof vest and driving a Range Rover already. No, he wasn't doing that. Okay, so for the incident with the shooting, you're coming down the elevator and you see him tussling with somebody.
Well, I'm coming down the elevator. I got to walk out the building.
Mm-hmm.
I got to run down the block, and I see him tussling with somebody at the end of the block.
In his description, he said it was 2 people, right?
Well, when I came downstairs, it was 1 person. And it possibly was 2 because he was with somebody else. I heard the other person was chasing the other person. One of the guys was chasing the other person.
Because in his documentary that came out like a year ago, he said that the girl that he was fucking with is the one that called him and told him, yo, the guy that drove you to the hospital is the one that set you up.
Well, I don't know. In the setup, in the history of setting up any, this is like hilarious. Frenchie, if anybody interview him, if he has balls enough to have an interview about this, his jury wasn't taken, his money wasn't taken, and his life was saved. So who set up who? How about that? Gangster. Who set up who? Who lied?
You were there when he said that he pushes the guy off of him and then he pulls out the gun and aims to shoot him in the face, but the gun jams. Is that really what happened?
And once again, I wasn't there for all that. I'm there for when he's holding his head and the guy's holding his body part, his leg on the floor. And
okay. So you're there like right after.
I wasn't there. I'm there after the tussling and the hearing shots go off. I'm there after that. But I'm the one that put him in my car to drive him to the hospital.
So, and that's another thing, because you're like, in what world, if I set you up, would I drive you to the hospital?
You know what? You know what it is? That once again, when I was breaking it down earlier, I was wild. And when I was wilding, I wasn't robbing no regular person. I was robbing drug dealers because I didn't like drug dealers because I thought they fucked up my neighborhood. So a person would tell, because the person has, and it led to things after that, where this hood shit, I come to the neighborhood, my man is fighting. And when the fight stops for a minute, I ask them what they fighting. They're like, yo, this nigga told Frenchie, how you know you and him didn't set him up, you and your boy didn't set him up. And I'm like, what? Oh, you can rest. You need 15 more minutes because me and you got to go get it going. And that's how that came about. But a lineup, if it was a lineup, you would have got lined up.
So when you run into him after the tussle and everything, right? What is his like reaction there at that moment? Like he's just holding his head, or like what is going on?
Once again, he's holding his head, screaming, yelling. He's in pain. He's going, oh, he's in pain.
So then you guys get immediately in the car and you drive him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Are you guys having any conversation?
He's yelling. He's in pain. Yelling. And making it to the hospital. I leave my name. I leave the company that I'm a part of. I leave all my information, park the car, come back. I didn't, avoid going upstairs or being the part. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. You're not making no sense. And I know why he's saying all of this. Like, at the end of the day, he never touched no cash. That's the first time he had a little bit of paper. And he wanted to be independent. Because it's ironic that he says he came in the game or he did this all independently. So while on your album, you say, featuring Puffy, French Montana, first time featuring Puffy. That's the name of the song. You say the first time I got signed, they me nigga or some shit. And show the footage of when you rapping with me down with DFL. So you just admitted that you were signed, but you told the whole world you never was signed. You told the whole world did it by yourself. You told the whole world you ain't need no help.
So you're saying that he used this as an excuse to break away from you so that he could go get his money otherwise. Okay.
Right. All right. So look, I'm the reason why he left Akon. Akon left him.
Oh, wait. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that.
Everything I got paperwork.
Yeah. But wait, before we get into that, all right, because you rushing into this, I want to cover this, in depth. But the situation with him, right? Because it just seems kind of crazy why somebody would believe that if you the one driving him to the, to the hospital and everything, like.
Oh, because the person with the money bag, they're going to believe anything he says because they want to be a part of the movement. And even people that I dealt with, won't you tell an industry person listen, gunplay, they don't want to be involved in that. And they're going to say, oh, they're going to say, I don't want to be a part of that. I know you was introduced to me by Stu, but me and you doing business still. And that's what he did.
What did you think about, well, did you guys actually have any conversations?
Wait, hold on. And the person would say, why would you take so long to make a song now, right? Because I was a rapper at the time and I pushed my career aside to find Rell, Fred G, and a lot of these artists that I dealt with. The reason why I did it to prove that, to show people, yeah, I used to rap and I could have rapped. And I was more earlier in the years pursuing them, was going about it the legal way. The last thing on my mind was rap. I was saying probably artists that want to rep DFL can get at him, but that was the last thing on my mind, spitting a damn verse rapping.